you brought up something pretty interesting there. And again, just right from the beginning, we're already going off on tangents. You mentioned the fact that you had the PWG influence and the indie style. Another guy who, again, we just talked to him last night, Sal Rinauro, he had the Ring of Honor style, and now he's doing producing backstage as well. So do you see that as kind of like, you two kind of blend the new era with the old era? Because this is specifically what Sal brought up. He brought up how Dr. Tom has probably never been in a triple threat match in his entire career because it wasn't a thing then. While you guys came up where, 3 ways, 4 ways, 5 ways, they're a common thing now. You know what I mean? So you guys are kind of meshing the two different eras of the veterans who bring wealth and decades of experience, and then you guys who have a lot of experience yourself, but with a different era and a different style.
And you know what, Sal and I, in so many ways, do bring that to the back. And like he brings all that experience with ROH, but also ROH on TV.
Yeah.
And he worked at TNA forever as well. So he knows the TV side too. Whereas I was in PWG, but also always on Championship Wrestling from Hollywood and then behind the scenes. So, we were both kind of in that weird like spot where the stuff that's being taped in TV style, TV formats with that kind of production and understanding, but with the in-ring style of ROH and PWG, like that's what, especially my era of Hollywood, that's what I was trying to push, higher paced, things like that, not every match, but, and so, yeah, like, I mean, you've got Dr. Tom and you've got Jazz and you've got Pat Kenny. And then we've had, a bunch of, different agents come through and really help, like Raven, so many different perspectives. And then now for them to listen to voices like mine and like Sal's that come from an era that is almost the antithesis of the NWA and its roots, especially, it's really cool. And that shows you the progress they're trying to make and they want to make in giving a product that appeals to more than just somebody in their 70s or 60s or whatever. I'm not trying to date people, but people who grew up on the NWA, they might not like the mile a minute car crash style of a TNAX division. But guess what? There's a whole layer of audience that does. And that's where you get awesome matches like Jack Cartwheel and Colby Carino. And then, the scrambles we've been having lately, and a lot of those matches are guided by Homicide, who absolutely has that every different level of intensity. His favorite wrestler on the planet is Terry Funk, but he can also wrestle, and he did wrestle like the greatest kinds of ROH wrestlers. He is one of them.
Yeah.
And it's just crazy, that just shows you that broad spectrum of minds backstage, from Jazz guiding the women to Homicide guiding, a lot of the younger guys. And then now me and Sal getting to dip our toe and guiding, especially the younger talent for sure. That's definitely who we work with more. But yeah, it's very cool to see that they're open to different styles and different minds guiding each match so that they stand out in their own way.